Hey, check out this clip from my morning show and hit that damn subscribe button.
Diverse is trending. Now, the word diverse, just the word diverse. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, why would diverse be trending? But then the first post under this tweet, or whatever you call them now, the first post under let's just say on the app formerly known as Twitter, X, the first post under this trending topic was this one. And I think we should watch it because it's talking about who voted for Donald Trump. Because there's a lot of liberal white women on TikTok and Reels and all that shit screaming at the camera going, who would even vote for these guys? Who even voted for Donald Trump? We heard it the first one, right? So here we go. Here's an explanation by this dude at MSNBC. And this guy actually, anyway, here we go.
Well, you have new data on the changing demographic coalitions we saw in this election?
Changing demographic coalitions?
Yeah, Jose, let's take a look here basically at what's emerged as the coalition that elected Donald Trump, because I think there's some striking changes here from when he first came on the scene and ran 8 years ago. The Republican coalition that elected Trump last Tuesday, it's younger, it's more diverse, it's more blue-collar than before for Trump, and really that at any point for the Republican Party in modern history. This is what we mean. It says pre-Trump right here. That's the last presidential
under
election
30s plus
before
23%.
Donald Trump came on the scene. So that would be 2012 when Mitt Romney was
It's all the dudes, though.
the Republican nominee. In that election, the youngest voters under 30, went for the Democrats by 23 points. The voters with incomes under $50,000, Democrats by 22 points. Voters without a college degree, Democrats by 4 points. That's before Trump came along. And now, 2024, this is how those groups split last week. Look at this. The young voters under 30, that margin for Democrats cut more than in half. Under $50,000 has swung all the way over now to a Republican win of 3 points. Voters without a college degree from +4 for the Democrats, nearly a 20-point shift now, +14 for Trump and the Republicans.
So that billionaire, my God, how could they vote for a billionaire? Maybe because he's speaking to your issues. Good morning, now what? AKA Wu, my friend from high school, my dear friend.
Look at the racial ethnic group breakdown here. You see it as well. Black voters, still a very core Democratic constituency.
15
but look,
points
pre-Trump,
better.
It was nearly a 90-point margin among black voters for Democrats.
Better.
Last week, it was 72. That's
28% of black people. Man, my brothers and sisters are showing out.
Point shift. This is the big one. Hispanic voters. It was a 44-point margin.
Oh, my.
That was the Democratic advantage.
I'm going to give you, what's the dude, Sulu, what's his name, that dude? Oh, my.
Before Trump last week, down to just 6 points. In Asian Americans, it was nearly a 50-point margin for Democrats.
Oh, wait, a new person in the chat. Mr. Jojo, the man. If you can't criticize your leader for a better outcome and ideas, you're in a cult. Oh, I criticize the guy with the funny hair all the time if you're talking about that. I'm not 100% sure what your point is there. But you're welcome here, whether you like me or not, and I hope you come back again. Anyway, what's he saying now? What's he saying?
Before Trump, down
to George Takei. Oh, my. That guy.
15 points. So those are the changes that powered Trump, powered the Republican coalition. And as Trump now seems set to win the national popular vote, that's a big reason why. He didn't just make gains in the swing states that got him the Electoral College. He made big gains in big blue states. He didn't win any electoral votes in places like New York, New Jersey, California.
But the numbers
he
were
got closer
higher
than he did before. And that's worth millions of votes, and that's how he gets the national popular vote. Meanwhile, we talk about the Republican Party becoming
more
diverse, more blue-collar. The opposite movement you're seeing in the Democratic Party. So again, before Trump, Republicans had won the white vote by 20 points. It's down 4 points.
So look at that. Now, it's funny because they're out here, blaming white folks, which, of course, we need to blame white folks for a lot of shit. But, sorry. I'm not sorry. That was funny. Anyway, he did worse among white people. He did worse. Oh, wait. No, he did better? Oh, he did better amongst white people. Never mind. You did worse. Never mind.
Republicans.
I read that the wrong way. Okay, disregard that. By the way, thank you, Gunfox61, dropping another Hamilton in the tip jar. You are still the Streamlabs Superstar sponsor today. Another one for tomorrow. Cuck of the Year says what? Okay, we might read that one today if I have time. I'm just saying. Thank you very much, Gunfox. Appreciate it. All right.
Won it by 16 last week, but white voters are nearly 70% of the electorate, and so a 4-point shift there away from the Republicans toward the Democrats.
No, I said that right. More white people voted for Democrats this time. And you were saying it's blaming it on white people, but more white people voted for Democrats. That is against the narrative. That's against the narrative. More minorities voted for Trump this time compared to the last time. Fewer white people voted for Trump this time compared to last time. Because they're blaming it on white people. They're blaming it on white women. They're blaming it on Hispanic men, which, of course, that's probably correct. Because Hispanic men are like, nah, no, senor. And then the better than nows, a.k.a. college educated, but I'm college educated and I still voted for Trump. But, the better than nows who think they're better than you voted for the Democrat, voted for Harris. Because, you're bad people. Anyway.
Democrats, that's significant. Voters with college degrees. It was a 2-point Democratic margin. Now it's a 13-point Democratic margin. Wealthy voters, $100,000 or more in income. It was 10 points Republican. Now it's 5 points for the Democrats.
So the rich voted for the Democrats too. That's insanity. Boy, oh boy. Now, how many dead people voted? That's a good question, too. He didn't do the dead demographic. Anyway, I'm going to let you finish now.
Democrats. So the coalitions have changed.
The rich people are voting for
over the last 8 years, and particularly in the 2024 election. And you see what that was worth for Donald Trump, a victory in the popular vote.
Good point, Lord Stanhope. The Democrats are the party of the upper middle class and college professors. All right.
Well, that's striking. That income, 100,000 or more, and that jump, from plus 10 to plus 5. I mean, that's an extraordinary change in just a couple of years.
Yeah.
Let me make a point. We're not gonna watch the rest of this, but there's something I noticed. I travel around the state a lot here in Minnesota, and something that I found interesting as you drive through looking for campaign signs, and especially in smaller towns. When you drive through smaller towns, it's outstate Minnesota, it's Trump everywhere, Trump signs, right? Except when you go through those smaller towns and the people with the big nice houses on the hill. And that's where you saw the Harris signs. Now, we went down to Winona, Minnesota. It's a college town, Winona State University, and it's like you go down in the lower areas. It's all Trump signs. Then you go up in the hills, and I'm guessing that's where all the college professors live, because it was all Harris signs up in the rich houses. And that kind of jives with this analysis that this guy's doing. And I forgot to put that back on the screen, didn't I? Was that off the screen the whole time? It probably was. But anyway, so there you go.
Hey, thanks for watching. And if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button.